Before we get started, I think Diddy said that R&B was dead. Did he say that? You are now tuned in to New York's very own Minx Couture. All the opinions and views expressed on this show are from mine and mine only. I take responsibility for everything I say. And if you're gonna be all up in your feelings, then this is not the platform for you, because this is The Minx Show. I'ma just talk my shit. Any day now. Any day now. Any day now. What is up? This is everyone's favorite Minx Couture. Couture. A lot of y'all know me, but you don't know me. And that's okay. Some of you are new. Some of you have been here for a long time. And I appreciate that. I really do. I know I see who is really rocking with me and what I do. So I definitely appreciate that. I wanted to point out I don't own the rights to this music. We all know I gotta keep saying that. That's where we're at. So basically, we got a couple of things I want to talk about today. I've been stressed. I have been stressed, mainly because of the constant changes with social media. You know, you feel like you're trying to crack a code, and you overcome one hurdle, and several more pop up. I was excited the other day. I announced that I had officially surpassed my threshold because I thought it was like kind of weird. But I got 50K. See all those DMs and messages and shit. It's a lot. It's a lot. But yes, I want to talk about this today because I always say that these things that I show you, like, it's not a flex. It's not a flex. This is now more work because you have to reply to people and you have to keep conversations going. Some of these conversations lead to just simply people that just support you. Other conversations are opportunities, and it's difficult. So stressed. Imagine trying to keep everybody happy. It's stressful. But I'm noticing something. There has been a big change. Algorithms are different. The way we present ourselves are different. And now we have AI in these headlines and conversations. Since when? Since when? I'm a person that notices when things change I notice when conversations are shifting. And when I started pointing out that there was going to be a takeover eventually of AI, which is artificial intelligence, there was going to be a takeover. I explained this when I was talking about the metaverse. Of course, you had these people that infiltrated the metaverse and made people not trust it. Let me just take a sip right here. Hold on one second. Don't you hate that? You get a splash in your eye. Pause. Excuse me. I took a sip and it just splashed on my face. But anyway, I want to talk about these things because these things are bothering me. You know, I can't sit on TikTok making 1 minute videos, and it's difficult. We are in a fight for our lives, ladies and gentlemen, as the AI takeover continues. You have musicians being signed. You have music being created. You have art being created by this technology. And it's going to be hard to differentiate the two eventually. So I was playing around with my thoughts earlier today. I was going to say the other day because it feels like these days are flying by. Right? It feels like the days they feel shorter. You know, it's like you wake up, you blink, it's lunchtime, you blink again, you're like, damn, it's time to cook dinner. You know, it's like you feel like time is going really fast, which they did say that the earth is spinning faster. But I wanted to play around with this idea of perhaps we're overlooking a couple of things. One of the things that we are overlooking is I noticed that they like to merge shit. Okay, so let's talk about prior pandemic. Snapchat, right? They had those masks. It was, you know, everybody was taking pictures with masks prior to the pandemic. 2018, 2019, they had masks. And we took pictures with it and got comfortable with that idea of a kitty mask or a puppy mask. It was cute. It's a mask. Oh, open your mouth, it appears. Open your mouth, disappears. We were cool with that. We were cool with that. And what was that? A filter, right? What is the filter now on one of the most popular apps on TikTok? It's AI shit, right? AI. Asking artificial intelligence to paint a picture of a couple of words that comes to your mind as a filter. Right? And I'm a person, you guys are gonna be like, you know what, Minx? You know what? You full of shit, bitch. You literally sat there and put up videos about this. Yeah, I did, but it wasn't a filter. It was not a filter. It was a generator. Two different things. Two different things. I didn't input data into a filter. I input data into a generator, a public generator. Nothing attached to me. Maybe my IP address, but nothing attached to me. Now, I feel like we are being merged into things, right? We're being merged into things. The idea of UFOs, we're being merged into that. It's perfectly okay. It's part of a normal conversation. Hey Jill, guess what? So I was taking out Boomer and I looked up and there was a spaceship and I was like, what the fuck? But the real story is that Kim Kardashian get my drift. So tonight's show, when I was on my live stream earlier with 759, um, popped up a story that I thought was very interesting of what else that they're trying to make us see and merge with very nicely. All right, so I gotta pull up my Twitter account for this because y'all, because you know how it is. OBS is full of shit. They should call OBS FOS because it's full of shit. Okay, they are trying to let you know that there are demons. There are demons. There are demons. Now we read this on the air earlier. Yeah, I just wanted to bring it to this show because I want to get in deeper. Right? Woman claims shadow demon impersonated her while husband was away. He says he woke up in the middle of the night to see what he thought was his wife that was standing over him. He was all confused and half asleep. Still didn't occur to him. According to her husband, he couldn't see anything other than her outline in the moonlight. But when the creature leaned over to kiss him on the cheek, he realized it had no face. He shot up in the bed, and the being vanished. Why are we talking about this? Right? Why are we talking about this? Minx, why are we talking about this? I also said in the show earlier that I have been kind of reading a lot of like stories of people that are seeing things, especially at night from the corner of their eye, thinking that they're hallucinating and seeing shit. And I'm like, so now you guys are putting out stories about this. You are literally publicly telling people that a man encountered this, right? So now you got aliens, you know, you talk about aliens, like right here, Vermont news station catches UFO on weather camera, right? This is like literally getting you comfortable with this conversation that is coming because it's telling you in literal order what's coming. So it's UFOs. People are totally okay with it. Like you've seen like an uptick in videos on TikTok. You know, these are Roswell in HD. Okay, Roswell is in HD. So there's no shaky camera. You're talking about these phones that cost almost $1,000. I better see ET giving us the fucking finger going by. ET, we out. All right, we're not staying here. We ain't getting no flowers from here. The fucking ground is contaminated. Jeez. But this is what they're talking about. This is the comfortable conversations that people are having now. A shadow demon. A shadow demon. And what makes me laugh about it is that, right, this article is from Exemplapore, what EX Implore, right? I've never heard of this publication in my life, but I'll tell you what it was on the cover of. Microsoft Bing. Microsoft Bing. Right? This is what pops up on my shit. I don't even research this shit on this computer. I don't. But this is the problem. Comfortable. Like y'all are comfortable telling a story about this shit. Right? Okay. Okay. That leads me to what I was saying earlier on TikTok. And then we're going to get into a song. I feel like I was having this thought in my head about the tree of life, the tree of knowledge. The tree of knowledge is an apple, like our phones, you know, apple. And I kept saying, well, what is the purpose of an Android? You know, you gave us an apple, and the first apple was $666. And then you give us an Android. Where did that shit come from, right? So I was like, what the fuck is an Android? What is the definition of an Android? What is an Android, right? I want to know. And it says, a robot with a human appearance. A robot with a human appearance is an android, right? That's kind of weird to me. That's kind of weird to me. And yes, I was researching oxygen. Okay, I was researching that. Oxygen duality, right? Also has to do with an Android has to do with an open source operating system. That's something else that people are not looking into. And what do they always say? Like, we keep respawning here, right? We keep respawning here. We have ancient memories and stuff. Our brains are like computers. I'm like, bitch, if we are humanoids, like, why can't you just tell us that? Like, what is so wrong with that? Right? A lot of people are like waking up to like their ancient uh genetic codes and shit. Like shit's just like waking up. And I'm like, I've been saying very much so, like we must be like computers. Why would they want a computer to emulate us? Right? It's appropriating. Like you're appropriating human culture. Let's take it there. You're appropriating human culture by trying to create synthetic humans like y'all did signing a synthetic artist. Right? So I said what I said. I don't give a fuck. Um so we're gonna get into a video. Give me one moment while I get that up. We're gonna get a video on. Yes, let me tell you guys, Diddy, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. This is the music that you're talking about is not here. And this is Butterfly Feels. I love Butterfly Feels. I love her music. I'm familiar with her as an artist. She is one of the most hardworking people out here. And since it's been a hiatus from me, I had this on my list of songs to play. So, and videos, because the visuals, everything. You know, a lot of these shows, they play the music. And these artists, they spend so much time and money being creative to give you a visual. So definitely support the visual. And I just want Butterfly Feels to know that while we are streaming this, it must be it must be something to um I'm trying to think and say this at the same time. Um, for her to see, we're going to record this and tag her, that you and I are watching this at 222 views on the Minx Show podcast. We were 222. Yes. So I'm going to tag her. And yeah, that's what we're doing. So yes, I apologize. This is the candid stuff that I love. I love to be recording a podcast or doing a podcast, and you know what I'm saying, something amazing we are witnessing, and they're not witnessing it with us. So definitely want to tag her on the podcast and let her know that. All right, so make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. She has a lot of content, and with Nor, congratulations to the both of you. I really love your love. I love your love. You guys are just so amazing. I'm happy for you, and come up to New York, and we'll get Minx to sing for you. All right, so yes, again, you guys, we got to talk about this. We have to talk about this Diddy character. Who made a tweet? We're gonna pull it up. Diddy. We're gonna go to your page. At Diddy. Remember when he became the first name basis thing? It wasn't Puff Daddy anymore. It was Diddy. Right? Who killed R&B? Right? Who killed R&B? Who framed Roger Rabbit? Same shit. Right? Who did it? Who done it? I don't really think anyone in particular killed it. I think everyone just forgot about its contribution in frequency, because we know that R&B music was like taking like soft baby powder and just caressing your skin with it on top of silk sheets. Okay? That's what R&B is. Right? And you're sipping, nice glass of wine as you miss someone or you love someone. And it's like you can't put it in words. You can't put it in words how that person is making you feel. So you sing it. There's instruments that you play that's just so intricate, like the piano and a soft bass. You got to understand, this is an ambiance of how R&B made you feel what love felt like. And it's not anyone in particular. We do blame you, Diddy. You did a lot of shit in the industry, and it's like almost like a narcissistic thing to even come out and fucking say that. It's narcissistic. You have Bad Boy. You have your status. You have the platform, and I haven't seen you do anything for anybody, really. I mean, yeah, forever, forever. Dylan, Dylan, Dylan. Your group that you claimed that you were going to put on, yeah, Dave Chappelle made a meme, made a skit out of that. And I'm pretty sure they took it in good stride. It was very good stride. But how do you feel knowing that people are making skits about you being evil and pretty much wasting people's time? Because I myself, I said I had to dig into this because I didn't want to disrespect the K-pop community. That's not what I aim to do. I know you guys love the genre. You love the hype, you know. But it's like we had that with NSYNC. You know what I'm saying? We had that with NSYNC. We had that with Backstreet Boys. We had that with 98 Degrees. We had that with Spice Girls. Yeah, like the way you guys look at, I can't name a few of them. And be honest, I can't name some of these groups. There's so many of them. But let's say we looked at Spice Girls like that. We had the Spice World movie. They had the lollipops. They merched the fuck out of Spice Girls. I'm not gonna front. They did. They made a movie about being on tour. Every girl had their favorite. Every girl had their favorite. I didn't have a favorite. I don't think I had a favorite. A lot of people said Scary Spice. I love Scary Spice. I love the fact that she did that song with Missy. I think I want you back. That shit was hot. That was a hot ass song. But Spice Girls came and left. NSYNC came and left. And I get mad and I get so frustrated when we start inserting race into this. This man incited a racial debate is what I'm saying. I know the whole, what's going on with race. We don't get the same shit, but neither do they. You know what I'm saying? Y'all act like Britney Spears ain't spinning around for the rest of her life in purgatory. Y'all act like that's not happening. It's like there's no, it's just equal. It's equal evilness in that shit. It doesn't matter if you're black or white or in that situation. Yes, black artists are the ones that are jacked and taken advantage of. But I'm just saying in general, as a whole, it's like there's no people are preying on their own, is what I'm saying. People are preying on their own. You got black artists preying on black artists. You got white artists preying on white artists. And most of these predators, they don't give a shit. They don't give a shit about. It's what you sell. It is what you can sell. So bottom line, that's what that shit's about. So Diddy, I'm like, you've had several groups. You had I don't want to name her name, just out of respect, but y'all know who I'm referring to. Very good. She had good music. But you shelved her. Instead of developing a business relationship, you are developing relationships with these women. That's why I don't understand why these chicks is going crazy over him now. I'm like, Diddy is irrelevant. I hate to say it, dude. You have a revolt channel. I don't see you looking out for any of these young cats doing skits or doing short films. You're not doing that. You're waiting for Tyler Perry to crawl out of his hole to give people a chance if they wear a dress. You guys are not giving us opportunities. You're not giving us opportunities. How the fuck y'all are killing the industries that you're in because you're aging out. There's new fresh ideas coming in. There's new fresh pair of eyes and teams that want to do teamwork and care about their craft. And right now, TikTok is it. TikTok is it. So fucking audition tape. You know what I'm saying? You on there being yourself, acting, singing, doing your creativity. You're gonna get discovered for something. You're gonna get discovered for something because it's an app to be discovered on. But to say who killed R&B knowing that we have fucking TikTok that you can't type in R&B unsigned, I know I do. Unsigned R&B. You have curators that are on Twitter that are literally curating playlists of unsigned R&B acts. You're gonna ask who killed. Well, you got mofos that they're literally holding hip hop. Holding R&B on their back. They're like, come on, I'm gonna get you to the, I'm gonna get you to the medical place. I promise. We're gonna revive it as best as we can. We gave it to K-pop. I was so pissed. I'm reading. Y'all are blaming Adele. You are blaming Adele. Adele is minding her motherfucking business. How come you're not blaming Beyonce? Huh? She's an R&B artist, right? Dropping a whole damn dance album. Why are you blaming? It was Beyonce's job to hold that shit together, but you want to go into dance. And just like Drake. So I have a weird idea about it. I kind of mentioned it earlier, but I'm going to give my full thought about it. It's easy, right? AI is taking over, right? They could just fucking literally type in, oh, I have a broken heart, and let the MIDI shit figure out the chords of the song, and it'll sing it in those chords. So I'm like, you got Kendrick Lamar appearing as a fucking hologram. I'm like, y'all see where I'm getting at here? You asking why? Who killed R&B? Who killed rhythm and blues? Nobody killed R&B. R&B has been here. Okay, look. Hashtag R&B. You can't even put an and sign. Latest. I'm pretty sure, Diddy, I'm pretty sure you know what the fucking hashtag is. Right? I just don't understand where people like him come out of nowhere. You guys are forgetting the components of what is actually missing here, right? What's actually missing here is radio. Nobody ever wants to blame radio, right? They're not playing R&B on the radio. Then when have you gone to do an errand, like go to the mall? It requires a little bit of a distance, and you turn on the radio. First thing, who turns on the radio? Why the fuck you gonna turn on the radio when you got your aux cord? So that's the first thing. So you gotta blame radio because they're not playing music. They're not. Nobody is going into a car to listen to the fucking radio. And I'm just keeping it a buck. Unless you're going a long distance, you're listening to 1010 Winds or, one of those weather stations. I see that. I don't see anybody getting into a car and saying, throw on that Hot 97. I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing that. I mean, maybe if it's an Uber or some shit and it's a weird conversation, and you're just like, yeah, what would you like to listen to? Pyro 1051. I get that. But nobody gets to throw on that Pyro 1051. Throw on that KTU. Throw on that Z100. They like throw on that fucking Apple. I'm fucking paying $9.99 a month. Throw that shit on. Fuck am I gonna listen to some free music? I'm paying to listen to an entire catalog. So it's like y'all are fucking unrealistic in that aspect. Right? So people are throwing on their Spotify playlist. They're throwing on their Apple playlist. They're throwing on that title. They're not throwing on no KTU. Now, if a person's in the mood to listening to satellite radio, now that's a different story, right? Because I don't want to say that people don't travel long distances where they don't, but people are listening to audiobooks, they're listening to podcasts, they're not listening to the radio. And if they are, please prove me wrong. I would love everyone to tag me on my Instagram and say, Minx, I'm on my way to work and I'm listening to KTU. Yeah, all right. Mm-hmm. Right. How long are you gonna listen to it for? Just for the Instagram story? Yeah. Don't lie to it. Don't lie to me. We are in a streaming world. There's no radio broadcast. No one's listening to a broadcast. We're listening to a stream. We want to see a stream. Our mindsets have gotten so turned into mush that we can't wait for an incoming broadcast. We have to wait for a stream. We have to be able to hit play. It has to be able to be rewinded because you didn't catch it the first time, because your attention span is so short that you miss something. We don't really watch what we're watching. We observe what we're watching, and then we watch what we're watching, if that makes any sense. Y'all ain't watching television shows and shit like that. Who sits at the television at 8 o'clock p.m. to catch what sketch comedy show that's on television? Who does that? Nobody has time to sit down for a broadcast. It's all about a stream. So, debate me if you want. I'm usually never wrong. Usually. But this is where we are at. This is exactly where we are at. Where I said we would be. We are in the era of now our competition is robots. Okay? I have literally said the moment that I started going to the store, and people were looking at me like I'm crazy, because I'm like, I would like a person that is employed here to work. I don't come shopping to work. I shouldn't be bagging shit. I should be carrying my shit to my car. Why the fuck do I have to scan it and bag it? That's working for free. So I'm like, where are all these workers overseeing the bots, overseeing us working? That's why I say I don't really feel bad when motherfuckers take a flat screen and put the price of baby wipes on that shit. I don't really feel bad, because this is what happens when society gets lazy. Right? So it's like, oh, so you got to scan your shit, bag your shit, pay for your shit, walk out that shit, and be honest the whole time. I don't think people realize how ridiculous this sounds. People go shopping to shop. The whole experience is meeting the person at the cashier. Meeting the cashier is the experience. Sometimes it's the icing on the cake that they go the extra mile because, oh, this doesn't have a tag, but you didn't see nothing, right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And people don't give a fuck about that job. They're like, oh, you didn't see nothing, neither did I. I'm like, I'm coming back to register 3. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that no more. They have gotten us into a conditioning of doing everything by yourself or having assistance with a robot or someone that oversees everything. And I refuse to get accustomed to that. Like literally, oh, I go to McDonald's. Again, experience. That is an experience to meet a person that is a cashier. Your smile makes my day. Maybe your smile may make me look over the fact that the McFlurry machine is not working. Maybe. But that is an experience. I don't want to walk up to a screen and tap what I want and fucking pick up my food. I don't want to do that. I want to see the person going and gathering the food, putting it together, handing me my tray, and wishing me a great day. It's sad that the little things that we take for granted like that, just a little bit of hospitality in public places, is now being dummied down because people are afraid to talk. They're afraid to touch. You're just afraid of people. They locked you down for 2 years to get comfortable with that. And then now you're in public and you don't want to be around anybody. You don't want to talk to anybody. It's an inconvenience to have human interaction now. And that's what scares me. It's an inconvenience for someone to say good morning. Because who knows if that good morning means that you may shove me into a white fucking truck and then I'm gone forever. This is what has happened. It's sad that we have gotten to this fear of people, fear of living, fear of things. Fear. So I'm like, y'all want to live like that? I hope you enjoy it. But the world needs to wake up. So I'm going to get another song on. And then we're going to conclude this. Dude, look, 2:22 in the morning, you see? Grinding that midnight oil. Oh my goodness. Everything happens for a reason. That's going to be a nice little jingle. Next video, be right up.
Bounce. It's raining outside with the sunshine. Gotta stick and move from the one time. Or the new rollie in his bust down. All the pretty girls wanna fuck now. Sipping good drink in my cup now. Looking down on you cause I'm up now. Feeling like $1 million bucks line. If you got a problem, tell me what. Is you ready? Tell me, is you ready? Yes, I'm ready. That ain't what you need now. Don't know what you thinking. Don't give me no reason. Don't wanna leave you wait till fresh out the pot like new work. Hot on the block cause my crew work. Get it clear, nothing sweet round here. Catch a flare from the two, make more than the tooth hurt. Rolling up while I rolling up. On the roll, little homie, ain't no slowing up. Haters talking about let me hold something. I let you hold something. Hold these 2 fingers here I'm holding up. Yeah, big bucks, yeah, I'm trying to get it. 10 digits with no interest. All buying, no renting. Don't mind me, I'm just fitting. I got a plan for billions. Generational wealth trying to get that. Real life shit, talking big facts. No small money, talking big racks. They never ever took a loss, but I get back. It's raining outside with the sunshine. Gotta stick and move from the one time. Or the new rollie in his bust down. All the pretty girls wanna fuck now. Sipping good drink in my cup now. Looking down on you cause I'm up now. Feeling like $1 million bucks line. If you got a problem, tell me what. Is you ready? Tell me, is you ready? Yes, I'm ready. That ain't what you need now. Don't know what you thinking. Don't give me no reason. Don't wanna leave you wait till. Man, these niggas say they ready, but they ain't ready. I've been had the plan ready for me and the fam to take off. No Migos or Andretti, slim nigga, but they fuck with your man heavy. And when I'm with your girl, I grip that ass on the back steady. Blazer Blaze ripping live from up top. Where all the groupies got a 500 on my block. And everything a nigga burn gotta be top notch. Which size niggas get knocked for the top spot? Funk in my blood, try function. Beat in the trunk like a kidnapped munchkins. Throwback temptation like I'm rough in. Jiggle with the merry niggas, can't like the hustling. Why these niggas on beef? I'm on lunchtime. But I hate a pop shit, I point him to the gun line.
You trip and fall over the gun line? You will be shot. You spit, you pee. You so much you stick your Johnson out over the gun line. You will be shot.
Reaching to the sky like I want mine. Bobby Weave Mayweather on the one time. It's raining outside with the sunshine. Gotta stick and move from the one time. Or the new rollie in his bust down. All the pretty girls wanna now. Sipping good drink in my cup now.
Yeah. Shout out to my cousin. Trying to get a good still, but I've tried to do justice. I tried my best. Shout out to my cousin D Blaze, the Pyro. Make sure y'all follow his YouTube channel. Well, really, 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 really best producers, just visionary. And I enjoy working with my cousin. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to find family that understands what this shit's about. You know, they're like, oh, yeah, you have a dream, and they're like, oh, get a real job. Like we're like, oh, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? This is just having that shared niche. I love that. Um, but definitely, definitely, definitely give him a follow. Ready is on all platforms, just like Butterfly Feels. Her music is on all platforms. Definitely, please support these artists, and just let them know. You heard it on the Minx Show podcast. You thought it was dope, and you wanted to show your support, and that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? That is all that matters. Actually, I have some announcements. I'm bringing the Patreon back. I have to, mainly because this is all about time management now. I would love to sit and talk to everybody. I really would. I would love to hold hands. I would love to do everything that I could do to help you guys. But it's hard to manage that, jumping from Instagram, jumping to Twitter, jumping to. It's just very difficult. And now that we are ascending with the platform, it's hard to manage certain, getting everybody in one place. And it's important. We talked about before the importance of developing your own social communities, mainly because this is what it's coming down to. You need to have a hive, a fandom, the K-pop people and the Barbs. You have to develop that. Not on the level of you don't like my favorite artist, I'm gonna kill you. Like, no, not on that level. I mean, like the level of like hella support, and these people support you, like financially invest into merch and financially invest into paid events and things like that. Like everything is not financial, but time is money. And if you like the time that creators are putting into shit, you have to also do your part. It's difficult to not have motivation, right? Because I said before in a tweet that money is no longer motivation. But for a person that is a creator who really does not expect to make any money with their art, a little bit here, a little bit there, it means so much because it gets us more tools. It helps us develop a bigger and better platform. It's not to go parlaying with. It's not to go, chilling and, fuck y'all broke type shit. It's not that. It's to, this is your sanctuary. Y'all come to us. We give you content. We give you laughs. We give you think pieces. We give you a place to talk and converse with other people that like us. And it is important to us to keep that going because we can't be the Mark Zuckerbergs of the world, but we can be Mark Zuckerbergs in our own little universe, minus the data mining and all that other crazy shit that he does. But this is what we do. We develop these communities, and it's important to have that. You have to build a fan base. And I want to develop a space for all of us to sit down and talk about this because it is very much needed. The conversations about licensing and promotion and press and marketing. I always say to myself, like, sometimes people just want you to teach them how they can do it for themselves. I'm in for the self business. I'm not paying somebody to do some shit that I can do myself. I will pay, however, for the knowledge to understand how to do it. So I'll give you a perfect example. The curation shit. You see me talking shit on Twitter all the time about you fake ass curators. I feel like I am a real curator. I know curators too. Some curators specialize only in Spotify, and they're legitimate. But you have these people that figured out a loophole and they decide to call themselves something. So in retrospect, it's wasting your time. You're investing into something that is not going to go anywhere. It's two ways. The return of your investment is, hey, I got 30,000 streams. Okay, that's it. I don't think you guys care about streams. I think you care about like followers that you get from that. And if you are getting hell of a lot of streams and you're not getting followers from that, then that means that nobody's listening to your music past wanting to get to know you better. Maybe your music is not mixed properly, right? We don't factor in these things. One of the things that we never factor in is perhaps the mix is bad, right? I have horrible mixes. I have mixes that I really had to learn to love because I was like, I ain't going back in to fix that shit. I ain't going back in to fix that shit. It is what it is. If people really fuck with it, they love it. They're like, oh my God, I need to have it. I will pay to have this shit mastered, mixed, proper, maybe re-recorded properly in a studio setting. But I'm not going to go ham. I mean, if you can hear it and you can fuck with it, you could deal with a little here and there. You'll be fine. You'll still fuck with it. You'll actually wait for it. It's coming. I know when she was really going in on that verse, when she was I fucks with it because it showed the passion. It showed her passion of being fire, hitting the mic and letting that imperfection be part of the perfection. Thank you. Thank you. Snaps. I'm trying to develop that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So you have to look at the factors of what it is. And I'm going to give, like I said, I'm going to give you out jewels on the podcast, but what you expect from the Patreon is this. I want to have sessions like this, Q&As like this. I want the questions to pop up on the screen. Right? Yeah. The questions, the polls, and we discuss it. So you say, Minx, I got a question. Yes, you may ask me. You said something a while back on Twitter regarding the metaverse. Why do you think that this is a credible merge right now if it is evil? I'll answer shit like that. And I'll answer it right now. Evil is all about intent, right? It's all about intent. What is your intent? If I use a platform that is in artificial intelligence and my intent is to push my sound further, this is all coming off the top of my head. I didn't plan this. I'm just giving y'all a vibe. I feel like we always say things are evil and we're not looking at the intent behind it. So if I make a song and the internet is evil, but my intent is for more people to hear the song, how is that evil, right? If I make an art piece and, it's meant to make somebody smile or something like that, that's the intent of my painting. My intent of my painting is to make you smile, but we're using frequencies, right? This is all radio frequencies to transmit that. So there are some people that use those frequencies to transmit harm. You have people that want to transmit good. And unfortunately, we get caught in the crosshairs because you hear artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, I don't think it's dangerous, yes. I just don't think that it's for everybody's use. I think that artificial intelligence should be used for measuring algorithms. Are people algorithms now? You talk to a robot for let's say for psychology reasons. I agree with that. You get a bot friend and it asks you questions and it measures your level of trauma in life. But then if you get these bots and now you're training them to deceive people, you're making them deceive people, then that's when it's wrong. That's when it's evil. Using this technology for the acts of deception and monetizing off of that. So, at least they're telling you, right? This time. At least they're telling you this time that this particular artist, FN Mecca, I should bring that up. I should bring that up. Because people are still like finding out about it. They're like, make sure you're not for real, right? A robot rapper got a major label deal, and the Dallas rap scene has thoughts. This is your competition. This is your competition. Now, when I look at this, and I'm going to close the show with this because this would lead into a Wicked Observations episode, and I'm burnt the fuck out. Okay. When I look at this, I don't see like something that's trying to be edgy. You know, this is a very familiar face, right? Very familiar essence. How do we not know that this is the first time that they have literally like transferred consciousness into technology like this? How do we know that? We don't know, right? I don't know anything about this person, a robot rapper, because it's not like myself. You know what I'm saying? It's not like myself who hops into my avatar, right? This is my avatar. Right? This, I'm just pulling her up so you guys can see. See, this ain't the same shit. Come on, I'm trying to do this for context and you're fucking me up. Okay, yeah. So we know that this is my avatar. Y'all know this is me. So I'm not deceiving you. This is how I look in the metaverse, in virtual reality, in VR chat, and a couple other places. This is my VTuber, right? This is my VTuber. So you know this is me. You know I shot a music video with this character. So I'm not deceiving you. This is just me merging with the times. Like, okay, I can get a feature with this dude, right? Did I not think ahead? Right? I'm already an avatar. I've been doing this shit. They said he just came out 2 years ago. I've been doing this shit. So you mean to tell me like this dude, me, this is my competition. Right? And of course, you know, the music is not bad. The music is not bad, but I'm asking, where did this idea come from? Where did you get this idea from? Did you just wake up one day and say, look, we're going to do this, like that little Malika chick? Y'all just woke up? Or are these people that have been with us before? FN Mika is a virtual creation. His voice belongs to a real person whose name is unknown, but his lyrics are generated by artificial intelligence. So this tells me that his voice belongs to a real person. Has anybody tried to voice match this person? Because I'm saying to myself, like, this is giving me like Little Peep vibes or some shit like that. Or Triple X vibes. The voice belongs to a real person whose name is unknown, but the lyrics are generated by artificial intelligence. So this is what people don't understand about the artificial intelligence shit, right? So if I say that I want a robot to pretty much create an episode of Friends by showing it every single episode of Friends that's ever been out. How do we not know if that's the same shit with the music? That you're not playing an entire fucking catalog for this computer to render some shit, and then it renders the shit, and then you're using their voice to create something, and now the person is a robot, AR, AI, digital bitch, and this is what's happening. And the first song you drop is called Florida Water. Florida Water. Capitol Records. This mofo has millions of followers and he's not real. That should make anybody feel some kind of way. That, you know, you really shouldn't complain at that point. Oh, I can't get followers. A fucking robot did. A fucking robot did. So it's bound to happen. This is exactly where we knew it was going. I said it was going this way. And now it's going to be the battle between humanoid and android. There's a difference in that. Humanoids versus the androids. I can't get over it. Lyrics are generated by artificial intelligence. So there's my thoughts on that shit. You know, Diddy, if you really are wondering if R&B is dead, why don't you use your fucking money and fucking invest and combat this shit. Combat this shit with the R&B, with real people that write their music. That's so funny. I didn't even plan that. I looked down and the song that's playing is called If Sad from X Sounded Happy. I'm really good. I scare myself sometimes. I'm not fronting. But yeah, this is exactly what I wanted to talk about tonight. This is the Minx Show podcast, of course. See, I'm all razzle dazzled now because it's just, where are we going in humanity? Where is this going? What is? Are we being replaced? Be honest. Did you find a bot that could mimic a human so well that we are just like no longer needed? Keep it a fucking buck, because I'm not gonna sit here and be part, like, you should just give us a part of the, or like the world where people want to be human, and you can keep your technology, and we'll get over that. We'll get over the technology thing. Because I personally, a person that is obsessed with technology, I'm like, this is a little bit too much now. A little bit too much. I actually have on my YouTube channel a replica in VR. Replica is a bot, and you know, I want to understand what their plan is. So why not talk to a bot, right? Hello, bot. You're programmed with hidden genetic codes, and I'm just trying to wake it up and see if you can tell us what is going to happen next. Getting into its artificial brain. Okay, so that's the show. Definitely please hit me up at minxradio.com. If you're an artist, you know, I like to write about artists. I like to hear your music. Join the Patreon so that you can bypass all that payment shit. I do write-ups. I do reviews. My time is valuable. You know, we don't have that much time in a day, and sometimes I have to take away from other things to accommodate people that are interested in speaking with me. So where is it? Oh yes, make sure you subscribe. Please make sure you subscribe because it is important to me and everybody to keep the community growing. And please ask me any questions that you have. Participate in the polls. And we look forward to adding you to our playlist, our station's playlist, which we have on Station Head as at Minx. And definitely look forward to speaking to each and every single one of you. And I will be doing interviews again, I promise. It's just not going to be live. I can't deal with the live stuff right now. It's just very. I mean, we can do that, but it would have to be like a smaller stream for Patreon members only. I only want to mess with my Patreon members. All right, so I'm going to put that information up in the link in the bio. I'm just, trying to iron out things that I want to add to it, the Patreon, and then what we'll do is we'll launch it and get started for September. Okay, so get in while you can because I'm capping it. I'm capping it at like 50 members. All right, so thank you guys. Make sure you check out my station's playlist and support independent artists.
And that money coming in now on the lake. I'm a ball, yeah, like I'm Penny Hardaway. That bag fade away like cold. I live inside me house, wanna know. Need 100K in advance, yeah, for my legs. I need hit records, yeah, that I'm bringing to the table. I hit Ali up and told him that I need a new chain. It's so heavy it can break my nail, I'm stepping in the game. I want the money for the chain. I done inspired so many niggas, they done switch they lane. You think you harder than me, nigga, you gon' need a new brain. Kill the beat, I'm a motherfucker, pimp, I need a cane. I can walk this motherfucker, yeah. I can walk this motherfucker, yeah. I wanna run it up, I wanna stack it up. I don't never write it down, I just speak it up. I want a bad little bitch, yeah, she think it's fuck. They say, damn, Ray, you kill it, always switch it up. Knew I was the chosen one, you think it's a pen now, I don't even think of one. You can borrow my flow, but you're gonna owe me one. You might be my little son, me and jamming with the hottest.
Hey, what's up? You're listening to everyone's favorite Minx on MinxRadio.com.
Exclusive